seriously on all my children.
Make no mistake, David. I want Adam gone. I loathe, hate, and despise Adam Chandler. Jake is and will always be the man that I want.
What you were after with this audition was a guy who would play the part of Axel Green so you could ditch the Dylan guy. I tell you what, cross my palm so I can pay the rent and I'm yours.
Psst. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you in the morning then.
Queen of Hearts, that's my lady. That's you. You're the magic, honey. You pulled my life out of the gutter. You set my heart free. I love you, Janet. I was just remembering the first time we cut a rug on prom night. Made me feel like throwing a lasso around the moon, hauling it down, and putting our brand on it.
Hi, sweetheart. You shouldn't sneak up on me like that. What are you doing?
Darling, I couldn't resist. Living my part. I'm not exactly a method man, but I create my character from the inside out. Go for it.
Why don't you just join me, sweetie? So, if you don't watch out, I'm going to show you my method. It's called foot in shin technique. So why don't you just can the ham and wait till Trevor gets here, okay? He should be here any minute. He eats lunch here every day, and right this time.
Let him show. He'll discover what I want the world to know. How much I love you.
Look, I am not paying you to convince the world. Just Trevor.
You'll get what you've paid for and more.
Yeah, it's the more I'm worried about.
Or maybe it's second thoughts.
Why would you say that?
'Cause it's obvious the guy really cares about you.
I made a vow to my sister, and I intend to keep it.
Oh, that is so Louisa May Alcott.
Let's just stick to the subject, shall we?
I thought you wanted me to improv.
Whatever. This didn't work last time. I've got to make Trevor believe that I'm off him and onto you.
I should have worked the first time. But fear not, I've never let a disappointing review stop me. My next performance will leave him staggering in the aisles. Darling.
Have you taken complete leave of your senses?
Mother, please.
You want Jake Martin and you hate Adam? Liza, you have tangoed down this fine line far too long to suddenly change partners now.
Mother, you don't know what you're talking about.
It's painfully clear to everyone that it's Adam you really want.
Do not? Mother, butt out.
Doctor, please, could you give her a tranquilizer or something? She's obviously hysterical.
Excuse me. You have no right to interfere in my life. Stop it.
I have every right to interfere. I stopped you from ruining your life with that young man before. Finally, you came to your senses and you dumped him.
Yeah, that was the biggest mistake I ever made. And Adam, you know, what does that get me?
Well, what are you going to get going back to Jake again? He was a struggling intern then. Now he has no career and no future. Liza, please, this is a form of insanity.
I'm inclined to agree.
No.
You believe it was Jim?
Yes.
If Jim did this to Haley and Mateo, that means he was trying to keep them from discovering something. Now, what was that? What was that?
I don't know.
Look, you said there was some plastic explosives found in his bag, and he gave you some story about a loan shark in New York, right? But that was a lie. There was something else.
That's what we were working on.
You, Haley, and Mateo. So the three of you have known that the man that blew up the plane, that killed those people, that killed my wife, and you didn't tell me?
I needed proof, Edmund. I needed proof before I could come to you. You had just gotten Maddie back. There was Dimitri, the crystal ball, Maria's foundation. You were dealing with so much. I'm sorry.
You'll be all right here?
Here? Why? Where are you going?
To do something I should have done months ago. I'm gonna get Jim Thomason.
Edmund, don't!
Isabella?
You said Mateo and Haley are here?
I'm so sorry. Come. Sit down.
Joe, her eyes. Something's happening. I think she's waking up.
Haley? Mateo! Haley, it's okay. Try to relax, Haley.
It's all right.
Haley, calm down.
Haley.
Haley, you're gonna be just fine.
Haley, try to calm down now.
It's all right.
We're going to explain everything. You need to calm down first.
Haley, listen to me. You're scared. You're scared, and so you're starting to hyperventilate. It's okay. Just try to breathe slowly, okay? Come on, you can do it. In, out. Come on.
Does she have to stay in there? We need to keep on giving you more oxygen.
That's right.
We want to clean out the carbon monoxide from your blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Haley, there was an accident in your apartment. It's okay. There was a problem with the furnace, and both you and Mateo got poisoned with carbon monoxide. But you're in a hyperbaric chamber, and it has a lot of fresh, clean air. You just have to try and breathe it in, okay? Just take some deep breaths.
Come on, Haley. Don't worry, sweetheart. They're doing everything they can for him. For both of you. You're gonna be fine. Fine. You just try to rest now, sweetheart.
That's right. Listen to your father. It's a good idea for you just to rest and breathe.
Adam, it's a good idea for you, too.
Come on, Haley. It's okay.
What? You need to rest. No. Let us take it from here.
Just breathe.
No.
Yeah.
No, Joe,
It's okay, Adam. I think the worst is over now with Haley. We don't want her worrying about you or about Mateo. So please, step outside the room now. And, just try to take it easy. I'll get back to you as soon as she's up to seeing visitors, okay?
All right. Haley, sweetheart. Hey, I love you. I'm gonna step outside for just a little while. You're gonna be fine. You're both gonna be fine. I'm gonna see to it. You have my promise. Okay? Okay, just calm down.
How are they? Any changes?
Haley's awake. Joe thinks she's going to make it.
And Mateo?
Isabella, he's not conscious yet, but they think he's going to wake up any moment now. Palmer, thank you for sending a car for Isabella.
It's nothing.
Adam, I'm so glad that they're going to pull through.
Jim, thank you. You saved their lives. I don't know how to repay you. I don't know what to say.
It was nothing. I wish I could have gotten there sooner.
I guess I owe you my gratitude, too, Thomas.
Adam, I'm glad Haley's all right. May I go in now?
Well, they asked me to leave.
Perhaps now's not the best time.
to see my son.
Excuse me.
You heard from Brooke? Does she know?
No, I doubt it. I'm afraid it falls due.
If I can track her down. You got 5 minutes.
Listen to me. You cannot go after Jim, not like this.
You've got 5 minutes.
You can't, Edmund. You can't do it. Please. You think you're going to accuse him and he's going to open up?
He'll open up after I beat the hell out of him.
Does he deserve it? Yes. Would you feel better? Yes. Are we going to get the proof that we need in order to really go after him? No. You know what's going to happen? He's going to run. You may end up in jail, and is that what you want?
I want vengeance! I want justice.
I do too. I do too. I want him to more than suffer, Edmund. I want him to pay. Beaten up, death, it's too quick. Jim Thomason needs to spend the rest of his despicable life behind bars. But we need the proof to do it, and we cannot let our emotions carry us away.
What makes you think we'll find any, huh? Thomason's been real good about covering his tracks. He'll be even more vigilant once suspicions are raised.
Because we don't know, you know. Maybe he'll get nervous and he'll screw up.
Nervous. He's got no conscience. Brooke, if he starts thinking that you have doubts.
He won't. He won't. I know he
picks up
won't.
any change in behavior that you've had towards him. He's a dangerous man. He tried to murder Haley and Mateo. Do you understand that? And what makes you think he won't go after you? Brooke, you gotta stay away from him.
If he's after me for my money. I mean, if that's the case, then he's not going to do anything to me until he gets it. I'm not afraid of Jim Thomason.
You should be.
Evan, he's already hurt me more than anybody ever could. He's lied, he's manipulated, he's hurt people that I love. He's killed a dear friend, and there is no way in hell that I will take myself out of this picture now. There is no way. I am going to make sure that he pays for everything that he has done, if it is the last thing that I do.
All right, Mother, you know the whole awful truth.
I know the truth. You're still in love with Adam.
Mother, I only let you know what I want you to know. If you would just shut your trap for a second, I'll explain it, and then you'll understand.
Well, I never.
Mother, it doesn't apply to any aspect of your life, so just be quiet. I rekindled my relationship with Jake. And I didn't want Adam to know because then he would leave me without a dime. Just didn't think it was fair that he should paint me as some adulterous wife. Then I would walk away with nothing.
But Liza, Jake?
Yes, Jake. I've wanted Jake. I was always sorry that I let him go.
But I thought you'd gotten over Jake.
No, I never got over him. I thought that it might be too late, but it wasn't. And Jake is the man that I want.
But what about Adam?
Adam, I just want financial security from Adam. I deserve it, and I intend to go after it. And this kind gentleman, I confided in, and I've been able to trust him. And now I need to trust you. I need to know that you're going to be discreet until this is all over.
But Liza, all I've ever wanted was for you to be happy. I know we were both wrong about Adam, but at least I knew you'd be well taken care of.
Well, I intend to. And Jake will land on his feet, and I just don't want him to worry about supporting me in some lifestyle that I've become accustomed to.
Well, you've certainly thought about everything, haven't you?
So it does appear.
Well, I didn't bargain for you knowing anything, so I need you to be quiet about it. Adam must not know about me and Jake.
Well, I understand. I mean, you've got to keep the upper hand here.
Yes.
Oh, you know, if only Adam were fooling around, you could nail him for adultery and get half his money, Liza.
No, stop it. Just don't go there.
But I'm only
Let me handle it my way, please.
I'm just trying to help,
I know.
darling.
We'll help by wiring your jaw shut. Could I just have a minute with Dr. Hayward?
All right. I'm so sorry that I interrupted you. Goodbye, darling.
Bye, Mother.
I'll see you later.
Yes.
You are quite the liar.
The two kids having fun?
Trevor.
It's awful juvenile. Why don't you just get a 57 Chevy and head on out to Lover's Lane, huh?
I didn't mean to rub your nose in our relationship. I just wasn't expecting to see you here.
And why would you? I only eat here every day. What, for 6, 7 years now?
Don't worry, we won't ever eat here again.
I'm not worrying. You eat wherever you want to eat, pal. But as far as your public displays of affection with Mr. Meathead here, you keep him down to a minimum on account of Amanda. You got that?
I will.
Who you calling meathead?
The steak sauce fits, pal.
Hey, I resent your attitude.
Well, you will definitely resent me punching you in the nose. Because if you hurt her or my daughter, I guarantee your face will connect with my fist.
That sounds like a threat.
He's smarter than I thought he was. No, it was not a threat. That was a promise.
Trevor, please, this isn't helping.
She doesn't want you, Dylan. Just accept that and move on.
I am gonna move on. Because I respect Janet's wishes. But if you think you can just waltz into Pine Valley and wreak havoc in her life, you got another thing coming, pal. You think about it. I am not giving up. You're gonna have to pull a photo of her out of my cold, dying fingers before I give up on the dame I love.
Trevor, you are not respecting my wishes. Not at all.
Did you find Brooke?
No one's heard from her at the office. Listen, I'm going to try to locate her on my own. If she turns up here, would you tell her that I'm looking for her?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Isabella.
Mateo hasn't awakened. I need to go to the chapel.
Would you like some company?
I need to be alone.
Adam? How are they?
Haley's awake. Mateo hasn't come out of it yet.
Oh, this is simply terrible. I'm so sorry, Adam.
Thank you.
I'm sure they'll be fine. But I know how frightening this must be for you. There's nothing more debilitating than seeing your own child suffering. Just wish that you could absorb their pain.
Yes.
I know we've had our difficulties, Adam, but we both love our daughters. And there's nothing that we wouldn't do for them. Absolutely nothing.
Thank you, Marion.
Dr. Doyle?
I
believe it's been some time since you had a break.
Well, I think every time I try to rest, I'm just going to worry about what's going on in here, so I may as well.
Still, you know, I always find that a short walk around clears the head. So why don't you go and get a hold of Dr. Hayward for me? Tell him I'd like to show him Mateo's latest cardiogram. I think you'll find him in the on-call room.
Okay, I can't stop you, okay? But you gotta take precautions.
I'll be fine.
No, you will not be fine. He can still get to your family. Through Phoebe, through Jamie, through Laura, and don't think he wouldn't.
I'll be careful. Just make sure that everyone is insulated from him.
I'll go to the hospital. I'm gonna see if they're awake. See if they can tell me why Jim showed up at this doorstep.
All right, listen, if you see him,
I know. Not a word, okay? I'll play it your way for now. For now. Brooke, this is not your fault.
I made him into a hero. I brought him into our lives.
He's a con man, okay? He's a con man. He's real good. You didn't know. You don't deserve this pain.
I'm past the pain. Just trying to get through this blinding fury.
Listen to me. You be careful. He's ruthless. He will stop at nothing.
Neither will I. I'm gonna make damn sure that Jim Thomason never hurts anyone. Ever again.
Oh, Jim.
I'm sorry, Phoebe. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you all right?
I'm sure I will be as soon as I can get my breath. What are you standing over me like this for?
Oh, well, I apologize. I don't want you to strain your neck.
Oh.
Is this better?
Thank you. What do you want?
I'm still trying to locate Brooke. Have you heard from her?
No? But what's the urgency?
Well, I didn't want her to hear it on the news.
The news? Hear what?
Haley and Mateo Santos, they had an accident in their apartment.
Oh, no.
I don't know all of the details. All I know is the furnace was backed up and they inhaled carbon monoxide.
Oh, but that's serious. Will they be all right?
Well, we're not sure. Fortunately, I happened onto the scene, and then Edmund showed up, and we called the paramedics and got them to the hospital.
Oh, good. Well, that was a lucky break.
So you haven't heard from Brooke?
No? I told you.
Any idea where she is?
No, I have no idea at all.
Doesn't she usually leave a message or a note or something just in case of emergency?
No.
I'm home.
Oh, hello, my darling. Come, give us a big hug. Oh, sweetheart. Well, what kind of a day do you have? Good?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm hungry. Where's Mom?
There are two people in the room, Jamie. Don't I at least rate a hello?
Let me rephrase that. You are one hell of a liar.
Well, it's nice to be recognized by your peers.
It's a talent of sorts.
I wasn't lying to my mother.
Except by omission, you left out a few juicy details. Like how you'd rather inherit your husband's vast fortune than be awarded a healthy settlement?
My mother is a loose-lipped cannon. The only one who needs to know about any of this is you, and of course me. Couldn't Adam's preoccupation with Haley aggravate his condition? His blood pressure is through the roof.
You're looking for a causative factor.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the time to strike is now, right?
Dr. Martin needs you for consult regarding Mr. Chandler's daughter and son-in-law.
Excuse me, Mrs. Chandler.
Oh, that's me. You know what? Can you just tell Dr. Martin that I'll be there as soon as I can?
Of course.
Thanks.
How are they?
Well, Haley finally woke up, so she seems to be out of danger, but Mateo's still unconscious.
And Adam?
Very worried. Is everything okay? Did something happen?
My mother walked in. She nearly ruined everything. I had to make her believe that I was after Jake. I lied to her.
I know how hard this must be for you. I'm so sorry, Liza.
Hayward nearly killed Adam. Instead of going for his throat, you know what I'm doing? I'm kissing up to him.
I know it, but if you just think about it, you're gonna be the winner in the end. We all are. If we just don't blow the plan.
This plan, how do we even know that this plan is working? He hasn't even offered to give me the drug.
Well, you know something about David? He likes to play things close to the vest. So I think at this point we have no choice but to just wait and see which way he's gonna go.
You know how I feel? I'm sick and tired of waiting.
Liza.
How are they?
Haley's ready to be moved to her own room. She's holding her own.
Oh, thank God. How's Mateo?
We had hoped that he would have regained consciousness by now, but
he's got to be all right. Do everything you can. I don't care what it costs.
We are doing everything that we can.
Do more. He means everything to Haley. Do you understand? If anything happens to him, it'll destroy her.
Okay, Mr. Chandler, let me have your hand, please.
What are you doing?
I'd like to take your pulse.
You don't need to take my...
Unless you want us to open a Chandler wing for the entire family, I suggest you do everything you can to calm down. Your daughter does not need to worry about you at this time.
Yeah, I've heard all this. I'm calm. I am calm.
No, you're upset. You've had one shock after another.
What does that mean?
Well, you had to learn the fact that your daughter had an accident. That was bad enough. And then to have to hear that from your estranged wife?
But it proves Liza still cares about me. Where's the stress in that?
Your pulse is elevated. I want to get a BP cuff on you, nurse.
Nurse, go hold her hand. I've got better things to do.
We're about to move Haley. Care to come along?
Yes, absolutely. Haley? Haley, sweetheart.
Hi, Dad.
Folks, I hate to break this up, but it's time.
Time for what?
Time to move you to your own room, to your own bed.
Oh, no. I'm not leaving Mateo. No. Mateo, wake up. We have to go now, honey. Mateo, you have to wake up because we have to go now. Mateo.
All my life, I believed you had a plan. I didn't always understand. I didn't expect to. But at least I took comfort in knowing that there was a purpose, that there was a divine reason things like this had to happen. And it wasn't always easy. Yes, my faith wavered, but I found my way back because I always believed you'd be there for me. They say you never let a person take on more than they can bear. And you know these shoulders have carried more than their share of a heavy burden. But I don't think I can do it anymore.
Maybe it's not for me to question, but when will it end? Dear God, make it end. Don't take my son, not my Mateo, not my son. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm not strong enough.
You have every reason to feel that way.
No. I'm afraid I'm losing my faith.
Come on now, come on. Let's sit down.
No, I am not going to get away from me. I'm not leaving him. Leave me alone.
My daughter wants to be next to her husband. I will pay $100,000 for a cot. Put it right there next to him if that's what it takes. My daughter does not want to leave him.
Haley,
No.
you need your own care.
No.
You ought to be in a hospital bed.
I don't want to leave him. Please leave me alone.
You heard her, Joe.
Get a cot set up in here.
Liza, how are they? Can I see them?
I don't think so.
Why not? Why not?
Haley's doing better. She's awake. Mateo, he'll
pull through though, right?
well, like you said, it's touch and go. Edmund, I'm gonna go.
Mateo, honey, please wake up. Mateo, please, for me, wake up, please. I need you to wake up. We have to go now. Mateo, can you hear me? It's me, it's Haley, honey, please. Oh, please, God, please wake up, please. Oh, honey.
Janet, I respectfully hope that your relationship with this worthless piece of matter comes to its inevitable demise as soon as possible. Life is short, Toots. Think about it.
Great, he's still not giving up.
Oh, yeah? Watch this.
What are you about to do?
A command performance. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Sit down.
I want you all to witness the most important moment of our lives.
Axel, please.
I once let the most important woman in the world, the most beautiful woman in the world, slip through my fingers. But I want to make sure that never happens again. Marry me, darling. Give me another chance. Please, be my wife.
Yes. Axel, yes, I'll be your wife.
Yeah, it's Dylan here. No. I'll be right there.
Trevor, aren't you going to wish us good luck?
Haley and Mateo are in the hospital. Have a nice life.
I did it. Thank you, Stanislavski. What did I tell you? Satisfaction guaranteed. Where are you going? What's wrong?
I'm so sorry.
How could this have happened?
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out. Yes, this is Edmund Gray speaking. I need to speak to you right away. It's critical.
Well, your Aunt Phoebe says that the peanut butter and jelly sandwich is on its way out. What do you got there, homework?
Yeah.
You need some help?
No.
I'd be happy to help you, you know. I mean, I might be helping you out a lot.
Why?
Well, it's a secret that your mom and I have, sort of a surprise.
You and Mom have a secret?
Yep. But you know what? I'm not really very good at keeping secrets, especially really big ones. And besides, it's not really fair to you, is it? The thing is, your mom and I are getting married. So that means I'm gonna be your new dad. So you might as well start calling me Daddy.
Thank you for seeing me right away. Mr. Woodson. Oh, may I call you Dirk?
Sure.
Thank you, Dirk. Now, this is a highly sensitive subject. It has to be handled with the utmost discretion. I understand you specialize in marriage infidelity.
My participation is strictly limited to photography.
Well, of course. What did you think I had in mind?
You'd be surprised what some clients request.
Yes, well, my needs are quite cut and dried. I want you to photograph my daughter's husband having sex with another woman.
Easy enough. Where do I find this other woman?
You're looking at her, darling.
Mrs. Chandler. I believe you dropped this earlier.
I don't think so.
I think so.
And you remember our first night at Holidays? How we were so excited that we wouldn't go to sleep, so we stayed over there all night? Hmm? Please wake up, baby. Please come back to me. I can't do this without you, please. Please. What is that? What's the matter? Mateo! Mateo! Honey, come back, please, Mateo! 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 What's the matter with him?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
Tomorrow on All My Children.
Norepinephrine. It's the stuff that almost killed me. What were you doing with this? They refused to postpone Jake's hearing. They're determined to go ahead tomorrow morning. Thanks. I love you too.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Lisa McCree tomorrow in our Parent to Parent series, what really lies behind your child's anger?
Barbara Walters previews her interview with Monica Lewinsky's father, and Emerald Lagasse with Winter Weather Soup tomorrow on Good Morning America.